Hi everyone, it's Ingrid from Toronto, back with another update. So, I'm really enjoying my hair. If you remember, in my first video, my question was to Adette Wellington, whether or not my hair would be thick or thin, because it was just starting to bud. And now it's budding all over. Some pieces are locking, and I love it. I don't do anything, man. I don't do anything. I wake up. First of all, I don't sleep in a bonnet or a silk scarf. It's not necessary. I have cotton pillows, and my hair is so soft. It's like this soft, textured cloud, and it's long too, but it has all its springiness. Oh my gosh, you know what? One of my favorite things, one of my favorite aspects about my hair is that it makes sounds. I kid you not. When you do this, it sounds like a guitar string. Like I can hear a note, like thump, thump, thump. It's amazing. I'm really enjoying it. So, some points. Go to the health food store and buy a shampoo that doesn't have any harsh chemicals in there. I use Andalou. Can you see it? I use Andalou. And I don't use a conditioner, because your hair doesn't need a conditioner. If anything, if you want to condition your hair, I recommend you use like apple cider vinegar and water. But your hair does not need a conditioner. It's a scam. They sell shampoos with, harsh chemicals in there to strip your hair so that you will feel like you need a conditioner, but you don't. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing the way my hair is knitting itself together into like material, and all I'm doing is separating. After I wash it, you see, I'm just separating them so that I'm forming the locks of hair that I want to see. And I'm really enjoying it. So that's the shampoo routine, which is really basic. I shampoo it maybe twice a week. And in the winter, I don't wear a hat. I live in Toronto, so it gets cold. And I don't wear a hat. I just have these little ear, what do you call them? These little ear warmers. You just clamp them on. They're so cute and they're flat. They're from Thinsulate. And it keeps my ears warm. But I don't need a hat because, this is wool growing out of my head. It's like wool. It's so warm and it's so soft. Sometimes I can't keep my hand out of my hair. And I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying the whole process. What else? My philosophy, because I've done it all as well. I've had short blonde hair. I've had it relaxed. I've had amazing weaves. Oh my gosh, I've had some of the best weaves ever. And to be honest with you, my philosophy for myself, the way I feel about myself is how I've been treating my hair over the years, I found. And right now I'm at a stage where I just want to be free to do and live. Look at this one. It's so skinny. But it was super skinny and now it's thickening up. Pandat. It's an organic thing growing out of my head. It's so soft. How I treat my hair is how I feel mentally. And, I think if I were to twist it, because I actually started out, how did I start? I started with the 2-strand twist, and I kept that in. I had 73 2-strand twists all over, And I took 5 hours, parted it and twisted it, and it looked great. But after 4, 5, 6, 7 washes, the 2 strand was very constricted, like really, really tight and constricted. And the new growth was this puff of hair. And I looked at it and I felt like I was constricting it, constricting my hair. And so I took 10 hours and took out, because you can imagine by then, 73 2-strand twists, they were locked, man. They were pretty much locked, but they were really skinny. I took 10 hours and took them all out and started from an afro. So what you see here is an afro. Started from an afro. And I'll tell you one thing, when it started budding, they were all sort of like this, with just a little bud at the end, and it was all sort of loose hair. And I remember when it just started happening, it's kind of like this. And what happened, I took it off. I felt like it wasn't supposed to be there, and I pulled it off. Actually, this is the piece, this is the hair that I did it to. And as you can see, it's all still loose, right? Here's its partner on the other side. And had I left it, it would be like this. So when you start to see buds, just leave them alone. Because now this one is the only one that doesn't have a bud. Now it has a small bud. And I'm still tempted to like pull it off, like it's not supposed to be there, but just leave it alone. I'm getting compliments. People are asking, what are you doing? And I just say I'm letting it grow and just separating it. And people think it's a really cool afro. But then again, I'm not getting a lot of feedback because I live in Toronto and we're very multicultural, we're very diverse. There's locks everywhere. It's not an oddity to see someone with locked hair. And as for the awkward stage, which I don't know, I feel like I can rock any hairstyle. So even if it's awkward to some, I still like it. But to be truthful, I think the awkward stage is the stage that, I would have had if I were 9, 10, 11 years old, if I had been locking my hair from a youth. And so by the time I hit 16, 17, the locked hair would be long enough that you could do styles. It would have been, if you start locking from 7 years old, 6, 7 years old, then by the time you're a teenager, you have hair to flash, instead of, I remember when I was young, I would tie my sweater over my head and leave the sleeves long so I could flash my hair. And, if you start the process early enough, then the awkward stage kind of works out to when you are awkward yourself, when you're 9 years old, 10 years old, when you're just growing into your body, and it would make sense. So I'm really enjoying this journey. The afro, to me, is the base. The afro that we all know is simply the base, darling. It's the base from which your locked hair can grow out from. Look at that. It's just amazing. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to a year from now. Do I have a favorite one? This one is a favorite because it was so little and spindly, and it's growing into itself. And it's starting to blow in the wind. Was I not standing at the bus stop the other day? It was so windy. And I could feel something hitting my ear. And it was my hair. So when you don't put oils or creams or serums, you don't need all of that. You don't need, if you're a loose natural, then you do, because you'll tear your hair out. But if you're locking your hair, it's only because you want it to look like this and you want it to stay, that you need to put stuff in there. But you don't have to, baby. They're all my favorite. I can see how people grow their hair really, really long. their locks really long and don't cut it because why? Oh, this one. You know from when I know this one? How can I ever cut that? I don't know. When it gets too long, I'll cut it. I mean, it's just hair, but you know, I have such a relationship with each one of them. Look at that. See, it starts at the tip and then the lock, as the loose hair sheds, it stays in there and it falls, and that's how the lock forms from the tip up. But I'll always have an Afro base, which is nice because I like the fullness. I'm gonna start doing some like cute side parts or pin downs, you know, to kind of give it. But I'm really enjoying it. It feels so good. And I don't have to do anything. When I say I don't have to do anything, men I don't know. Like, I wash it twice a week. In the summertime, I will wear a wrap. I wear these really fun head wraps from Tony Daly. Big up TonyDaly.com. I have a bunch of her jewelry and I buy a bunch of her head wraps. Because in the city downtown, these streetcars, they kick up a lot of dust. It just seems like it's extra dusty in the summer. But in the winter, nada. I just put on my earbuds. I can't remember what they call them. They're these cute little ear things to keep my ears warm. And I'm good to go. Look at that one. What's that going to look like? I don't know. So I'm having fun. And this is a good time for me to feel great about what my hair is doing because I'm distracted in building myself as an entrepreneur. If you don't know, I'm a performance coach and I teach acting. You can go to ingridhartcoaching.ca if you want to know more about that. And it's what I want to devote my time and effort to. So I'm glad that my hair can just take care of itself because I got things to do. Wonderful. So enjoy your journey. I'll check back in, I don't know, another couple of months when I see some more things happening and let you know what I want. Take care. Bye.